Yes, yes. We're back and better than ever. Once again, the New Sports Show, live every Thursday from 6 p.m. to 8 here on Hosanna Radio. Also on Facebook Live on the New Sports Show page on Facebook. And also you can also find the show on the New Sports Podcast on Apple, Spotify, and all major platforms. Once again, we're back and better than ever. Thank you for tuning in. Now, we're going to switch lanes a little bit. And shouts out to my boy Walker. Shouts out to my boy McKenzie for tuning in on Facebook Live. And we're going to switch lanes a little bit. We're going to get back to football right quick, right back. But we had a little situation that happened yesterday, if I'm not mistaken. Warriors, Draymond Green, ended up in a fight with Jordan Poole. Reports are that he punched Jordan Poole in the face. What was? I got the report right here. It says Warriors Draymond Green apologized for fighting Jordan Poole, and it says this is from Kendra Andrews of ESPN San Francisco. It says Draymond Green apologized to the Golden State Warriors on Thursday morning for the altercation with Jordan Poole the day before, General Manager Bob Myers said. Green subsequently left the training facility and is not expected back until Saturday. The Warriors are still in the process of disciplining Green, but Myers said he does not expect him to miss any games due to punishment. These things happen. Nobody likes it. We don't condone it, but it happens. Myers said Draymond apologized to the team. Jordan was there in the room. As far as any suspension, punishment, fine, we will handle that internally. Green threw a punch at Poole at practice Wednesday, sources told ESPN agent Wojnarowski. The altercation began when the two started trash talking and verbally sparring during practice. It escalated when they started shoving each other and culminated with Green punching Poole, source said. Throughout his career, Green has been considered the Warriors' heartbeat and emotional leader. On media day, Klay Thompson said, being yelled at by Green at one point or another is a bylaw now. And usually the Warriors welcome his fire. He will tell you he has been over that line, but he's always come back, Myers said. Nobody is saying they don't want him around, but Wednesday was not a good moment. I don't think he likes putting himself in those spots. He is in one. But I think he'll find a way to earn the respect of his teammates and Jordan back. Myers said upcoming contract negotiations for both Green and Poole didn't play a role in the altercation. Ooh. And he hadn't observed any change in behavior from either player leading up to the incident. Both Warriors coach Steve Kerr and point guard Steph Curry echoed this sentiment. There was a report that Jordan had an attitude in camp, and that could not be further from the truth, Kerr said. He's been fantastic. Curry said Poole has been great. There is nothing that warranted the situation yesterday. I want to make that clear. Despite the incident, Myers called this year's training camp and preseason the best vibe he's witnessed in his tenure with the Warriors. He believes the Wednesday incident will work itself out with time. It's unfortunate. I'm not going to deny it, Myers said. It'll take some time to move through, but we'll move through it and move forward. And I'm confident that we will. This isn't our first thing that's happened, first sense of adversity. We've been through some of this before, don't like going through it, but it's part of the NBA and part of sports. We have a caller on the line. This is Do Sports Show. Thank you for tuning in. How are you? This is Do Sports Show. Thank you for tuning in. How are you?
There you go. Thank God. How you doing like that?
I'm doing all right, Pops. How you doing?
Get blessed.
Amen, amen.
How's your family doing?
Everybody's all right. Thank God.
I was listening to you. I was reminded from work. I just get home. I have a question for you about God. I know you finished with that. You just talking about basketball. I know the Dolphin quarterback was coming back because of that situation. The question is, what you think without outside?
Say that question one more time.
Without the quarterback, I know he's not coming back. But 90% is not coming back for this season. Sure. So my question is, without him, how far you think God can go?
Without Tua, how far can the Dolphins go?
Yes, sir.
With Tua, I felt like we could have made it to the playoffs and won playoff games. Without Tua and with Teddy Bridgewater, I believe we could still make the playoffs, but now I don't think we could make it as far as Tua would be if Tua was playing. So
You say with Tua, we can make playoffs in one game.
no, with Tua, we can make the playoffs and win multiple games in the playoffs.
Oh.
Without Tua,
without
him, I think we can still make the playoffs, but I don't think we can win more than one game in the playoffs.
Okay. Good. I give you credit on that.
So we can make the playoffs. We can make the playoffs and not win a playoff game, but at least we made the playoffs. But with Tua, I feel like if we can make the playoffs and we can win multiple games in the playoffs if Tua was still playing.
I agree with that. All right, let's see some basketball. What do you think about Miami Heat this year? I know you're not Miami Heat fans. I know that, but I still have to ask you that question.
I'm a Miami Heat fan through and through, and I feel like that the Miami Heat is going to get right back to the Eastern Conference Finals. And I feel like we're going to make the finals. Here's the key right here. The key is Kyle Lowry. That is the key. He has lost a lot of weight this offseason. This past season, he was out of shape. So he was even though he was out of shape, he was still playing good. But we need Kyle Lowry to go back to All-Star Kyle Lowry, Toronto Kyle Lowry. Now, he's lost a lot of weight this offseason. If he comes back and plays like Toronto Kyle Lowry, and also not only Kyle Lowry coming back to playing All-Star Kyle Lowry, we also need Oladipo to take it up another step.
That's right.
Now, if Kyle Lowry gets back to the old Kyle Lowry and Oladipo makes another step, we will make the finals.
Yep. That's good. That's a good plan.
Yep.
So now you want to be Miami Heat fan. Well, I got to find out.
I'm a Miami Heat fan through and through. When they get eliminated,
I didn't know that.
when they
you were not Miami fan. Miami Heat fan at the beginning. Now if you want to be that, you have to sign you in. You know that.
Nah, I'm a Miami Heat fan through and through. Through and through, Pastor. All right.
So are you getting good insight? I'm going to keep listening. Okay?
All right. Thank you.
God bless, buddy.
God bless.
Good job. You do good job. You do well done job.
Thank you.
And please some music. I like to dance.
All right.
I love you, sir.
I love you too, Pastor. So now, Thank you for Pastor Mishra calling in. And those are two wonderful questions, and I feel like that's how I feel when it comes to the Heat. The Heat, they're already a good team. There's just certain components that's in their team that has to change. You have Kyle Lowry. He has lost weight. He's gotten in shape. I don't worry about Kyle Lowry. I know Kyle Lowry can play. But last year, his body was what was stopping him from playing his full potential. He was out of shape. He took 2 weeks off, if I'm not mistaken, at one point in time for personal reasons. I don't know. He had a lot of stuff going on family-wise. So it was just a lot of stuff going on for Kyle Lowry last year. This year, it's a lot more. Stuff is a lot more clearer for him at home. He lost weight. He's in a better spot at home with his family. So a lot of people don't understand. Mental health is very important in these games. Because at the end of the day, even though we go to the Heat game, we go to the stadium to go watch them play, we got to remember, they got kids at home, they got family at home, they got moms, fathers, nieces, and nephews at home they got to worry about too. Just like we worrying about our family when we at home, they worrying about their family. So now everything, all that is taken care of, and this year he's coming in here with a clean slate, clear head. I feel like Kyle Lowry will be back to his all-star status. Also, you have Tyler Hero, who's going to move up and play another level. I feel like Tyler Hero is going to be an all-star this year. I said it right here on the Do Sports Show, Do Sports Podcast, Do Sports Show on Facebook Live. He will be an all-star this year. He just got paid for 4 years, if I'm not mistaken, it's $130 million. Mm-hmm. So he got paid. He got his money. So now, just focus on the game. Then you got Billy texting in. He said, I don't think that's fair to say that about the Dolphins because we haven't seen Teddy Bridgewater really play with these weapons that the Dolphins have. So to say we cannot win a playoff game with them is a bit tough. I did not say we cannot win a playoff game. I said we're going to make the playoffs with Teddy Bridgewater. But I said we may not win a playoff game, and if we do, we win one playoff game. Listen, I believe in Teddy. But my thing is, the last couple of years, Teddy, he's been managing the game, man. I'm just going to call it like it is. Teddy Bridgewater has been managing the game. Like, let's just keep it real. With Denver, and after him coming back from injury, before injury, he was on his way to a Pro Bowl caliber quarterback. Right? After injury, he's just a common presence at the quarterback position, bro. How do I say this with Teddy? He keeps everything under control, man. That's really how I could say that. Like, he keeps the operation going, man. That's it. Like, everything's under control with Teddy. You feel what I'm saying? So he manages the game. So in order for me to change my opinion on that, he has to show me that he is. Do it. It's not that he can do it. I know he can do it. But we haven't seen it in a while. I have to see that wow play. I have to see that play that's like that jumps off the screen. Tua was showing that. Tua was throwing that thing downfield, man. He was making plays. He was, making something out of nothing. You saw wild plays with Tua, man. Like, one thing we said with Tyreek Hill, when he went to Miami, they said Tyreek Hill. People said that Tyreek Hill made biggest mistake of his career. Why would you leave Patrick Mahomes? That's what they say. Why would you leave Patrick Mahomes? Right? You go to Tua. Tua can't throw a deep ball, this and that. Last time I checked, Jalen Waddle and Tyreek Hill is top 5 in receiving in the NFL. That's the last time I checked. With Tua. Okay, so I see Tua in the last month. Tua doing it. So now, you got to understand, man. I said this already. We have never seen Teddy Bridgewater with this much talent around him since Northwestern.
And I'm going to keep it real with you. With Tua, he had chemistry with Water. Water, right? That's his name, right?
Yeah, they played in Alabama together.
So, you see, like last year, and that boy had the most receiving yards too, right? And touchdown, Water.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he beat the NFL. He had it, him and
he was a Heisman candidate.
Yeah, Chase. Them boys did they.
Matter of fact, he got hurt. But if he continued playing that senior year or did that last year, he would have won a Heisman.
Oh yeah.
Not Smith. That went to Philadelphia. He would have won.
Yeah.
He's better than Smith. Smith won the Heisman.
Yes, what Alvin said, I really believe. I truly agree what he said. He said with Tua, trust me, there's no questions asked. I feel like we'll go to the playoff, we'll win some games. But with Teddy, yeah, he good. I love the guy.
And you gotta also remember, reason why Tua fought to get back on that field. This was his last year on the deal before he get that 5th year option.
Ooh.
He was trying to get paid, man. He was trying to get that extension, man. Like he was trying to get over $100 million extension. That's why he went back on that field. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So to add what Ivan said about Teddy, yeah, he a great player. But matter of fact, this game gotta prove us, like, if we go to the playoff, he gonna win some game. This game they gonna play Sunday against the Jets. So if we see what we saw Thursday night when he threw that ball to Tyree, if that keep going every time he play, like he playing until Tua come back, if he keep going the same way he went on Thursday when he came in, instead just that one mistake he did for that interception, but beside that, he had a great, like when he came in, he was doing great. I feel like, yes, we have potential to go to the playoff and win, but we just gotta wait and see, because now Sunday he gonna start. So from there,
I feel like he's gonna do good because he got a full week of preparation with the starters and whatnot.
Even Tyree said it. Tyree said, "Bro, trust me, I can play with anybody." And Teddy, oh yeah, we're gonna have fun. So we're gonna see Sunday how that goes.
Yeah. So that's all I'm saying. I'm not saying Teddy can't do it. I said like Teddy has no choice but to do it. This is the most pressure he has been in his career. The most pressure. If Teddy rises above this, Teddy's gonna, in the offseason, he's gonna get an opportunity to be a starting quarterback for a team again, man.
I want him to stay back up for us.
No, he's not gonna stay back up if he does good. If he does good and makes it to the playoffs and win a playoff game, this man's gonna win. He's gonna be a starting quarterback somewhere else. So that's what I gotta say about that. Thanks for everybody calling in and also participating, texting to the show. We like that and we appreciate that and we encourage that. Continue to stay tuned in with us and enjoy the conversation with us. Like I said, I was talking also about Warriors Draymond Green fighting Jordan Poole. I've got to a point where with Draymond Green, sorry everybody. With Draymond Green, I mean, come on, you punch somebody in the face in practice, man. One of your teammates. But now, when I read this, I can see where people, there's something that could be behind there. You got Draymond Green up for a contract. You got Jordan Poole up for a contract. There are also reports that that Poole has been acting, differently because I guess he's going to get an extension, this and that. So maybe Green trying to put him back in check, stuff like that. But you got to also remember, once somebody comes in, acquiesces and does his job and stays under the radar because they're new to the game, new to the system and whatnot. But once they get confidence in themselves and they do good in the game and they have a name for themselves, they're going to act a little different, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like me. Let's say, in the future, I end up, on whatever network or whatever, this and that, when it comes to sports or having a sports show, whatever, this and that, I'm going to act a little bit different. I'm going to be a little bit more confident in myself. I'm going to walk a different way. I'm going to walk with a little bit of different swag. Because guess what? I've worked my way up to this point. And that's what happened with Poole. Poole is not just that player, that rookie, that young guy that's on the back of the bench. Poole is a household name now. Everybody look at Poole as one of the Splash Brothers. Mm-hmm. He's part of the Splash Brothers. The Splash Brothers is not Steph Curry, Klay Thompson only. Splash Bros are now Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, and Jordan Poole, man. And you have to just accept that and move forward with that, bro. He's not a young kid you can just bully around anymore. He's about to get that bag, bro. You just have to be okay with that.
And he earned that.
Earned that.
Why I say that? In the playoff, if anybody remember, Steph Curry was hurt. When he came back, he let Poole start before him. When they asked him, yo, you want to come back and start? He told him, no, he'll come off the bench.
Yeah,
because Poole was balling.
Come on, man. Come on. He's a Splash Bro now, bro. Jordan, you got to accept, Draymond, you got to accept that, bro. You got to accept it, bro. The man earned his keep, bro. You can't treat him like he a scrub, bro. You can't do that. You can't do that. You can't do that, bro. You in the wrong with that one, bro. The man earned his keep. The man about to get the bag. He's earned his respect around the league. He is part of the Splash Brothers now, bro. And it takes a lot for somebody to be considered one of the Splash Bros, bro. You gotta really be shooting that rock, man, to be considered a Splash Bro. So, Draymond, you gotta let that go, bro. He's no longer a youngin' anymore. You know how do you say it? On 2K, whenever a player is playing on 2K, they got that little star by them when they're on the court. You see that little star or whatever it's called and stuff like that. You have to accept that. He's not one of the people that has just a 3-point a 3-pointer, a 3 next to him. He got the little star because why? He's a star, right? Shout out to Castillo tuning in on the Do Sports Show on Facebook Live. I appreciate you. Now, a lot of people nowadays they don't. When somebody is at a certain level and you see them rising and rising and rising and moving up in stature, you got some people are just used to you being in the bottom. They're used to you being a scrub. So when they see you elevating, I'm not saying Draymond hating, but you get a little bit of hate. You're going to start getting a little hate because guess what? They want you to stay on the bottom. You feel what I'm saying? Like Drake always say, started from the bottom, now I'm here. You know what I'm saying? Started from the bottom, now the whole team here. You know what I'm saying? But that's how it is. He started from the bottom. So he came into this training camp and he like, yo, I'm not like these youngins no more. I'm part of, listen, you know how when they come and practice and whatnot, and when it's team lunch, team dinner, whatever, and then you got the stars over there. You got the stars over there, and that's on that table, and then you got the young kids on this table, and then you got the veterans on one table, one part of the table. Last summer, you had Jordan Poole with the youngins, with the rookies and whatnot. But this season, no. Jordan Poole not with the table with the youngins anymore. Jordan Poole's on the table with Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, Draymond Green, and what's the other player? The one that came from Minnesota. Wiggins. He's with them now. Mm-hmm. Even if you like it or you don't, bro. Jordan Poole belongs on that table now. When he eating his summer lunch, when he's eating his team lunch, he's walking over to the table with Steph Curry, Draymond Green, Klay Thompson, and Wiggins. He's not over there with the youngest anymore. But you ever seen this? I don't know. You experienced this where somebody who normally wasn't with part of the cool kids, now he coming over to sit down with the cool kids. Everybody else accept him, but you got that one person that just like, what the freak he doing on this table, man? What's going on? Why he over here with us like that though? And everybody like, hey, chill out, bro. He cool, he good. He like, man. But then you got that one like, man, heck no. So now that animosity's there. You know what I'm saying? You feel what I'm saying? So now, in practice, now he bump you a little bit like, bro, you ain't freaking part of us, man. This and that. Now, guess what? That's probably what happened. But it's all natural, though. That's part of life, man. I feel like Draymond just was like one of them people like, bro, I don't feel like you gained that respect yet. I don't feel like you gained that stature yet.
You're still a young nigga.
You still a young nigga. You feel You still a youngin' in my eyes, bro. You still a youngin', bro. But guess what? Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, Wiggins like, nah, bro. He earned his keep. He's over there now, bro. And that's why he came to apologize. And I'm pretty sure Steph Curry talked to him. I'm pretty sure Klay Thompson talked to him and Wiggins talked to him like, yo, you gotta chill out. He's part of us now, bro. Like, he's not the same Jordan Poole, bro. You gotta accept that. You know what I'm saying? He about to get that bag, bro. He's part of the Splash Bros. So, once again, man, that's what I got to say about that. Tonight, man, we got a game. Who we got tonight, man? We got I think it's the Colts versus Denver Broncos on Amazon. Amazon Prime. Yeah, I got Amazon Prime too. Nowadays, you gotta have all these streaming things, bro. You gotta have. I got Apple TV. What is it? Apple TV, whatever. You got Amazon Prime. You got Netflix. You got. Hulu. I ain't got Hulu yet. I gotta get Hulu too. I'm tripping on that. But you gotta have all those streaming things because most of the stuff is on streaming now, bro. Like, but I'm still originalist though. I still need that cable though. I'm sorry, bro. Like, I'm old school. Still gotta have that cable. Got that YouTube TV. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not gonna say. What I gotta say about these two teams right here, man. You got Indianapolis Colts. They're 1-3. Yeah, they're 1-3. And then you got the Denver Broncos, man. Denver Broncos are 2-2. No, wait. Indianapolis Colts 1-2-1. They tied one of these games.
2-1?
They 1-2-1. Indianapolis Colts is 1-2-1.
I hate that one, but they do that.
Yeah.
I don't like it.
But it helps them out though when it comes to playoffs, because they look at it as like that's not a loss. That's that counts as 0.5. You know how one win is one? Mm-hmm. That's a 0.5 win. You know what I'm saying?
Because I ain't gonna lie, I never understood it. I'm like, why just go for another quarter when you're in the overtime instead of ended it with a tie? But,
yeah, because
like you said,
but
in the playoff, it worked.
Nah, but it goes back to the safety of the game. It goes back to concussions and whatnot. This is a violent game, bro.
Okay.
You already playing. You playing 4 quarters already. You play a whole nother. Let's say you go. So let's pretty much say Indianapolis Colts in one of their games, instead of playing 4 quarters, they played 5 quarters winning the game. 5 quarters?
That's a lot.
Hitting your head? That's a lot, bro.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? So now, if let's say you go the whole first overtime, 15 minutes.
And you go another.
And then you gotta go another. Bro, that's roadkill, bro.
All right, I understand what you're saying.
Now.
To me, I never understood. I'm like, why? Why they do that? But now, how you explain it?
Yeah. So now it's like, come on, bro. It's get to a point where it could be affecting their health. So that's why. Now, after the fifth quarter, all right, that's over. We get a tie. We're not playing no more. Y'all both get. You get 0.5, you get 0.5. That's why now if somebody is, let's say, at the end of the season, one team is 9-7, and another team is 9-7-1. The team that's 9-7-1 is the one that's gonna make the playoffs. Guess what? 0.5. That's another. It's 9. You pretty much 9-7.5. Pretty much. And I'm no mathematician, but that's how it works. You know what I'm saying? Colts are 19th on offense, 14th overall defense, 10th in passing, 27th in rushing. The Broncos 21st in offense, 18th in defense, 19th in passing, and 18th in rushing. And with the Indianapolis Colts, their head coach is in trouble, man. And if he doesn't win this game and they go 1-4, I'm not gonna lie to you. This head coach might get fired the next day. Frank Wright.
You think so?
Yeah. But my thing is, it's not his fault though. Let me tell you why. When he took the job, Andrew Luck was the quarterback. After he took the job, Andrew Luck retired. He didn't expect Andrew Luck to retire that offseason. That same offseason, they had to get who was that they had to sign to be the quarterback that same year? I don't even remember. But I know he took the job for Andrew Luck. Andrew Luck retired. Then he ended up with who's the guy that's on Washington right now? Washington.
He's a star right now?
Yeah, he's a quarterback. Who's the quarterback? Washington quarterback. Carson Wentz. He ended up with Carson Wentz. That didn't work out. Before that, he had...
Who's their quarterback right now? The Colts.
Their quarterback right now is Matt Ryan. But for some reason, Matt Ryan is not playing the way he should be playing. Like, this man was a beast in Atlanta. Almost won the Super Bowl. Yeah, but so what? You got Tom Brady. He's 45, going on 46.
You cannot compare Tom Brady to Matt Ryan, bro. Tom Brady got like about 8 rings, right?
He's 46, though.
He got about like 7 or 8 rings.
He's 7 rings.
Okay, but Matt Ryan only got 1.
7 rings and about to give up 1 ring.
What you mean?
Man, I don't talk about rumors, but there are reports. There are reports that they have hired divorce attorneys. Man.
Oh, that was a good one. You got me confused. Like what? Okay.
I don't like it. I don't want to get into people's personal life.
Okay, now you.
But
I don't know what you're talking about.
there are reports that they have both hired divorce attorneys.
Give up one. I'm like, huh?
So it looks like he might give up 1, but let's hope that's not the case. But like I'm saying, like quarterbacks nowadays are playing past 40, and I feel like Frank Wright has ended up with a unfair deal. Quarterback after quarterback, he ended up before Carson Wentz and Matt Ryan. He had what was the quarterback that used to be for Los Angeles? Used to be for San Diego Chargers.
And he had Dorsett.
Huh?
And he had Dorsett. That's his name, Dorsett. The one that used to play for the backup last year.
Brissett. Yeah, he had him too. And So he's always had older quarterbacks. He's never had a young quarterback. So, in my opinion, he shouldn't get fired, but I don't know, man. He used to have Phillip Rivers. He had Phillip Rivers. He had Carson Wentz. He had Phillip Rivers, Carson Wentz. Now he got Matt Ryan. I mean, and he made the playoffs for most of them. He didn't make the playoffs with Carson Wentz. That's why they sent him away. But Frank Reich is supposed to be offensive guru, a quarterback guru. So why is it not working with Matt Ryan? I don't know. But they need to get it together, man. They need to get it together. I feel like Matt Ryan is still a good quarterback. In my opinion, he should still make the playoffs, but I don't know. And the Denver Broncos, man, I don't know what's going on, but Russell Wilson don't look the same.
Mm-hmm. They pay him a lot of money.
And they just paid him $250 million. And he do not look the same. But then again, I was at work and I was saying this. I said when he was in Seattle, he was carefree. He didn't really have a lot to do. Like he was really carefree. Like now he has Sierra. He has to go to galas and appearances and all these other shows and interviews and photo shoots. He got a stepchild and he has to play the part as a husband and a stepfather as well. Like he got stuff going on at home now, man. And who knows that might be what has clouded his mind and affected his play on the field. I don't know, man. I don't know, bro. So, I mean, when you have back then in Seattle, that probably was his number one priority in his life. Now, football can't be your number one priority when Sierra's your wife, bro. I don't care what you say. I don't care what you say, bro. Sierra's number one priority, bro. Period, point blank. Period, point blank, bro. And I feel like that has contributed to his play. And also, this head coach for Denver, man, Nathaniel Hackett, I feel like he's learning the job. He's learning on the job, man. And there's nothing wrong with that, though. Because I'm for somebody getting the position. I'm for somebody who's not a fan favorite getting an elevated position and getting the chance. My thing is, for me, I believe in anything in life, you have to give that up. You have to receive that opportunity. If nobody ever receives an opportunity, how can they ever show that they can do what they can how can they show that they can do the job the same way if this other person doing the job if they have never been given an opportunity. And life, man, it's about receiving opportunities. And if you're somewhere, I'm not gonna lie to you. Let's keep it real. Right? If you see yourself somewhere where you see yourself not ever receiving an opportunity, it's time for you to go down. And no matter whatever other components that is there, if you see yourself not ever receiving an opportunity, a fair opportunity, at that said establishment or whatever you got going on, it's time for you to go. Don't waste your time. But in life, sometimes you get scared because you're scared of the other side. You don't know what's going to be, what is going to happen on the other side. You don't know. But it gets to a point where you just have to take chances in life, bro. Because guess what? Life after God is what you make it. It's what you make it. Your decisions, your choices, is the outcomes of your life. Now, if you're going to continue to stay in a certain situation, that's on you. That's your choice. But in life, it's based on your decisions and based on you taking that chance, man. That's all I got for the Do Sports Show. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for tuning in on Facebook Live. And also take your time out to listen to me on the Do Sport podcast on Apple, Spotify, and all major platforms. This is the Do Sports Show. Thank you for tuning in. And I'm signing out. See you next week.